but also to reduce all the impacts of our problem. We have set our target to reduce the switch out Now, this is our planned milestone chart in which we have allotted 15 weeks for solving our problem, starting from 6th April 2013 to 13th July 2013.
Coming to step 4, analysis of problem using data collection and 4W1H method.
Sorry, what is the problem?
Manual intervention in filter bypass.
Where it is occurring?
At the supportory assembly,
When it is occurring?
while switching over to FH mode of communication.
Who is
The
responsible?
design and production team.
How it is affecting our
By
problem?
causing delay in switching over to FH mode of communication. Now we have collected data from our customer sites from the date of November 2012 and April 2013 from 3 sites of Mumbai, Visakhapatnam and Kochi. At Mumbai we had supplied 58 number of radios where 80 incidents of problem were reported and 15 connectors got damaged. While at Visakhapatnam 32 number of radios were supplied, 24 was the number of incidents of problem and 5 connectors got damaged. Whereas at Kochi 12 number of radios were supplied, 14 was the incidents of problem and 2 connectors got damaged. The same is shown below in the bar graph. Now the impact of this was lack of synchronization between the operator and the CCS and breakage of communication link between the two transceivers.
Let us move to the step 5, identification of causes using cause and effect diagram. This is the pictorial representation of the main causes, subcauses and sub-causes which are leading to the delay in switching to frequency hopping mode of communication. The main causes which are affecting our problem are transceiver, cables, interface PCB, support tray, operating condition and filters. After YY analysis, we have analyzed that there are 7 prominent causes which are affecting the problem. Those are design constraint of transceiver, cables, ship, lack of control signals from processor for FH, routing through single relay, warship mounting and filters not being frequency agile. With this, we have moved to step 6, root cause analysis to find out the main valid causes which are more affecting our problem. For this, we have made a validation table. It goes like this. Transceiver design constraint.
Which is not valid.
Why? Design frozen by the OEM. Cables design constraint.
Which is not valid.
Why? Legacy of the cables. Ship design constraint.
Which is not valid.
Why? Design frozen by the customer. No control signal from processor for FH.
Which is valid.
Why? Processor can be programmed. Routing through single relay.
Which is valid.
Why? Because relays can be added in our design. Shipborne operation.
Which is valid.
What is the justification? Operator efficiency can be improved by proper training. Filters not being frequency agile.
Which is valid.
Why? Tuning time can be reduced by using frequency agile filters. With this, we have concluded that we got 4 valid causes which are mainly affecting our problem. With this, we have moved to step 7 data analysis to find out the data on these 4 valid causes. We stratified the data on these causes as shown. No control signal generation which takes 100 seconds, routing through single relay 14 seconds, shipborne operation 6.5 and filters not being frequency agile 4.5 and made a cumulative percentage and made the Pareto chart for the same. From this we got vital few from useful many. Hence our main root cause is no control signal from processor and supporting hardware in FH mode of operation. And we have collected the data for this root cause. As there is no control signal, there is a need to manually bypass the filters, which includes a process of disconnecting of 4 cables and connection of 2 cables. The 4 cables which are of N type takes 14 seconds each and the 2 cables which are of N type right angle take 16 seconds each. Hence the total time taken in the lab condition for a person who is having acquaintance is 88 seconds. In the real scenario, in the field environment, for a person to identify the cables and to connect and disconnect the cables takes 37 seconds extra. So the total time taken in this process is 125 seconds. We have made a scatter plot for the same. This is the scatter plot, the time taken for individual operation, and this is the bar graph showing the total time taken in the lab and the field environment.
Coming to step 8, development of solution using brainstorming. For the selected root cause, members suggested 3 solutions. First one is to provide a change of a switch. Second one is to provide a power combiner or splitter. Third one is automatic generation of bypass control signal and adding routing relays. An evaluation table is provided for the same here.
Session on providing a toggle switch. Is it possible? Yes, but not recommended. Why?
Because attention of operator is required while switching over to FH mode.
Session on providing a power combiner. Is it possible? Yes, but not recommended. Why?
Because cost and insertion loss increases.
Not session. Not adding bypass filters for FH mode of communication. Is it possible? Yes, it is recommended. How?
By generating bypass control signal and adding routing relays. Hence all the members felt that this solution can be put to implementation. Now, our suggested design included a programmable processor which generate control signals for VHF, UHF as well as FH and FF mode of communication. 3 relays, first one to distinguish between FH and FF, second one to distinguish between VHF, UHF and third one for bypassing the filter. Now, this whole solution was divided using a responsibility chart. All the steps were given to individual members with selected deadlines so as to complete the work in an allotted time. Now, our block diagram for the modified support tray shows that the intelligent interface PCB determines in which mode is the M7 radio operating. If it is operating in frequency hopping mode, the signals are directly bypassed to the antenna, avoiding avoiding the filters. Now on the right hand side, we can see the prototype support tray, where the 3 relays are encircled in red, and on the left hand side, we can see the PCB. Coming to step 9, flow seeing probable resistance using brainstorm.
Have you faced any resistance from production?
No, they did not object.
Have you faced any resistance from production engineering?
Yes, they objected, but finally they agreed after a demo presentation.
Have you faced any resistance from quality assurance?
No, they did not object. Their work became easier and simpler.
Have you faced any objection from the planning and staff?
No, they did not object.
Have you faced any objection from top management?
We explained the technical viability and cost effectiveness of the system to the top management. They agreed and appreciated our idea. Hence, all the members felt that this solution is acceptable. Now, this is an approval letter from the head of the department for the innovative work done by the group.
Now, moving to step 10, that is trial implementation. In this method, once again we have followed PDCA methodology for solving our problem. With the approval from the head of the department, we have arranged all the data emulators as well as relays for the development of prototype support rate by 16 June. The modified system was operational for a period of about 2 weeks on 5 systems, and we have collected the data from all the 5 systems that are under trial and found that on an average the switch out time has been reduced to 5 milliseconds. The same is depicted by using a bar graph which is showing the switch out time reduction from 125 seconds to 5 milliseconds. Hence, in the trial implementation, we found the performance of the system to be satisfactory. Therefore, we decided to proceed with the regular implementation from 29 June. Before that, let us have a look at the block diagram of the system. Before was an input support rate adopting single relay mechanism and process program to generate control signal only for single relay. But the later design indigenously developed support rate with 3 relays and process program to generate control signal for all the 3 relays. Now, as a part of regular implementation, we have carried out the modification on 15 systems and found the performance of the system to be satisfactory. Therefore, we have did a comparative study of the system before and after. Coming to the parameter comparison, before manual filter bypass procedure, after
Automated filter bypass.
before operator attention required always, after
Operator fatigue reduced.
before testing time 125 seconds, after.
Testing time just 5 milliseconds.
Now, coming to the cost comparison, the cost breakup of the system before and after into components, connectors, fabrication and metal parts is as shown in the table. With this, we can see that not only the cost but what the switch out time has been drastically reduced. Now, this is the bar graph showing the switch out times before and after. Before it was taking 125 seconds, we have targeted it to reduce to 10 seconds, but we are happy that we have achieved our goal in reducing this time negligible. Coming to the intangible benefits of the system, the existing support rate is costing 2,92,320 rupees and the modified support rate is costing only 92,000 rupees. So savings on each support rate is 2,320 and an ordered quantity of 200, it is 4,64,000 rupees. Since time is money, time has been reduced from 125 seconds to 5 milliseconds. Coming to the intangible benefits of the system, we have elevated our self-confidence, improved our teamwork culture, problem solving skills and techniques, we have improved the communication skills as well as leadership qualities.
Coming to step 12, follow up and review. Our quality circle team has been continuously following up and reviewing the status of developed support rate. Our switching time got reduced by 99.99%. Our parameter checklist format includes vital parameters like current, voltage and bypass time. Our daily review format includes parameters like supervision of cable assembly, cable supply and testing equipments. Monthly review activity includes parameters like training to technicians for proper handling. Now, the prototype support tray was inducted as a standardized product after approval from the head of the division. All the drawings were supplied to the production engineering department for complying to ISO standard. This is a letter of appreciation from the head of the division for the innovative and highly commendable work done by the group. Now, we implemented some visual POCAI for proper handling and safety of the operator. Now, in the actual milestone chart shows that we got delayed by 1 week in the 8th step. This gives us a lesson that we could have ordered the components a bit earlier to avoid it.
Coming to the key tools and techniques. These are the tools and techniques used to solve our case study. Our test case study is primarily mixing correctability in ICNS management. Finally, we thank our management and all other staff for their guidance and support for successfully completion the project. And also, we thank UCFA for giving opportunity to present our case study. Thank you one and all. Many questions.
के बाद
हम डेमो देने के बाद एक्सेप्ट किया सर. No, no, sir. We have indigenized the components totally. Yes, sir. We have. Yes, sir. We have developed one support one design one PCB, sir. Before, actually, what is the scenario? Sir, in a frequency hopping mode of communication, person has to manually bypass the filters. It is taking around 125 seconds in the field and 88 seconds in the lab, sir. No, but 125 seconds, like a war scenario, as I have told you, sir. Every second is counting. If it is an automatic or somehow I can reduce time even by 1 second, 1 millisecond, or 2 millisecond, it is a considerable work, sir. That's what we have achieved. We have designed by our
Programming of ICs.
ICs, sir.
Program.
There is control signal only for a
By
single relay,
automation.
sir. Now we have programmed it to generate control signals for all the relays because we are the testing team and we are even the fabricators of that particular relay, sir. So
Yeah,
we know which signal is what. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Before manual bypass,
We have automation, we have included.
programming by selecting that mode, automatically communication will be taken.
From radio itself, if it is coming to FH mode, immediately the action will be taken because the relay will get them signals.
Yes, sir. Slide number 26. 26. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have
Yes, sir.
carried out
Validated
by
solution.
shortlisted.
And we came out some all as causes, sir. Then we by validation we have removed which are valid or which are not valid.
We have done by analysis. Slide number 26. Cause and effect. Yes, sir. We have done, sir. We have done that instrumentation. That's why management has given letters.
Sir, అక్కడ
స్టాప్ చేస్తా